Greetings, mortals. Look what it is. It's Distant Worlds 2. I've got my hands on a preview copy. Distant Worlds 2 is one of those games I've been really excited for because I love Distant Worlds 1. So this is a preview copy. I can only show 2 of the factions properly because they're the only ones currently fully built, but the rest will be in the game. For those who don't know what Distant Worlds 1 originally was, it is a massive 4x open world game. You choose how many stars, you choose the shape of the galaxy, you choose the size of the galaxy. As you can see, and as you can see right now, it's a little bit locked. But yeah, and there's other races building on planets, sending out fleets. You can automate everything or nothing. You can automate your entire empire and take a single fleet out there and do like Star Trek things. You can do a single ship, or you can take complete control and be the Empire and crush those galactic rebels. But yes, as you can see, many options. Research speed. No, we'll start pre-warp, just going to see how it starts. I've not actually played this before, apart from like a few minutes of checking, and my software does not lock upon it, so this could be really bad. Let's go hard. Restless Galaxy pre-warp. Pre-warp means we start in our own solar system and don't have a way of travelling. You have to use warp travel to get to distant areas. There is fuel in the game. Pirates, I don't have many pirates. Average proximity. They respawn. Normal space creatures. Colonisation. Colony influence range. Yep. So I've skipped the race because I'm not allowed to really show them, but I have chosen the Mortalin. I'm not sure if you can or cannot show them, just making sure. The Mortalin are kind of like lizards. Each race in the game has its own fleet and ship looking types. You can actually customise them with whatever weapons and equipment you want to put on them, but how the ship actually looks is decided by the race they are. So if you want to change the weapons and the guns, better or worse, add on missiles, fights and stuff like that, you can customise each and every individual ship. You can customise what you are. We're going to be a military dictatorship. Okay, tech level, starting location, we're young, normal. Let's have an agreeable home system, so it's better. And there we go, could be anywhere. And we're going to have 12 other empires. And we're going to, let's see, territory is off, population is off, economy is off, raise victory conditions. Let's have a victory, let's have 80% territory. And that's the only thing which we can win. There we go, time limit is off, starting general events, and let's begin! So, our faction is known as the Nuclean Supremacy. We're just going to call ourselves the Supremacy. Our home is Nuclean 2. Let's get started. So as you can see, that was the galaxy. This is our little world here. As you can see, this is our world. See that zoom? There's our home system. There's the next few stars. There's the galaxy. This is one of the smaller galaxies. So every star could have home to everything or nothing. Troop ship ruins on the planet. And how the game works is, we'll just pause for now. There are 2 different types of ship within the game. There's Imperial ships, which are kind of controlled by you. Then civilian ships. So Imperial ships are stuff like the Constructor, the fleets, the troop transports, the carriers, and stuff like that. The civilian stuff, which is also built, will be stuff like mining ships and freighters. Mining ships and freighters will do civvy things. They will mine asteroids if your explorers find resources on them. Freighters will take resources from station to station. So if you decide you want this asteroid here and it's full of iron or whatever to be mined, they will transfer the resources to the nearest planets and so on. You need resources to build certain things. You need resources for your people to be happy, and so on and so forth. So you have complete control of your Imperial stuff. So this is like, as you can see, this is my automated bit too close. My automated explorer. I can fully automate it. I can manually control it. It can just auto explore, auto scout systems, auto spy enemies, or do all of that. And it will travel and do things. This is what my actual faction looks like. Kind of cool. So it's going to go out and do stuff. Now it has a speed, it has energy, it has fuel. When it runs out of fuel, it will try and get to the nearest place. If it's completely out of fuel, it will do basically, you know, slow speed. It'll just drift, if you look at. And then, of course, it'll try and get back. Now, we have other things too. As you can see, constructors being built from the planet. There should be the remnants of an ancient starbase somewhere outside of our place. There's a light freighter, which will do nothing. We can see here whatever's being built. Let's see, construction ship, small freighter, and a mining ship. That's meh. If you ever want to see what you're doing, you can check up here. My cash flow is positive. A lot of facilities, not facilities. Troop maintenance. Troop planets can be invaded. Troop recruitment. Say reserve, 10% reserved at all times. Maintenance 85%. Troops at 10. Facility at 5. Colony growth. Let's have that down to 10. So I want research to kind of be important here. We have no diplomacy because we've met no one. We have a leader already who is bad at armor research, but good at diplomacy. Yeah, we'll keep you there. Let's see, our colonies are Nuclean 2, 52% happiness. Well, money coming in has Oxunum Steak, Necros Stones, Asalia. So it's got some nice resources. Exploration, we have this currently going around. 50 seconds till the next one. You can speed up. These are our resources. As you can see, we don't really have much of anything. It shows how much we have and how much is being used. Great! There's a demand for certain resources we do not have coming back. Necrostone is at 6 a second. That's good. So you can easily check, see the mining locations. Everything's on the home world right now. Our explorer's probably going to be checking all of the asteroids. That's great. That's glorious. Then we have construction. So you can build your ships here. You can choose where they get built from. Right now, of course, we don't really have much. We don't have any facilities. We can build new ships or bases. Right now it's just explorers, constructors, escorts. We don't have access to anything bigger than an escort, which is great. Let's get a navigator down. As you can see, it's showing our troops on the ground. Let's actually look at our ship designs. So I want to, I can edit the design. And this is what my ships currently look like, and it shows you what pieces are. Now, I'm not really used to this right now. Obviously, I'm still working on it. But you can see engines are there. The weapons are at the back. This feels like a glitch. This feels like one of those glitches. I am the Mortalians, aren't I? Yeah, I am the Mortalians. Good. I've already found a glitch. The Actarians and or the Mortal, in fact, I have to quickly check then. There's a bit of a glitch going on. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Again, this is a preview version. I will be fixing that as time goes by. But we will be speeding things up as we get things going on. So we found 4% steel. Wow, great. Not going to be building on there. I will let my miners go grab that, and you can go and explore other things. Like what's on this one? Explore for me. Where's all my sound gone? Okay, there we go. Assign a mission. A sec. 4%? No. I don't want 4% steel. And then we've got research. So research is kind of automated. You can see what's going on. And you can see it's currently doing this. But every single area has different research. Right now we want to get early warp, of course. We're paying for it. Because then we can start getting warp ships on the field. Better engines, better maneuverability. Basic space stations, like for mining and research, will be good. Then we can expand them and make them bigger. We can expand the civilians, as you can see. Colony ships, passenger ships, stuff like that. We kind of want that on the field as well. We want starfighters on the field. So you want to slowly start working on certain things. We obviously want better mining and so on. So you want to slowly start expanding what we are not doing. And there's a lot going on. So you can fully automate this. I kind of do recommend that if you don't know what you're doing at the very beginning. But if you do know what you're doing, obviously you don't really want to automate straight away. What's that? Mebnar and steel. Still nothing absolutely useful. That's great. It's great. Okay, maybe you can deploy there. And obviously setting up your home system to be more accessible to you, as it were, will give you more resource. It'll give you more planets you can go to straight away. Right now, of course, we only have one planet and we only have so much going on. A lot of mining ships being constructed. That's good. That's good. It is amusing, however, that the construction is a bit of an issue. I'm kind of amused by that. Can I edit? Can I add a new design? Have I add a new escort? How's that look? That's weird. Maybe it flies that way. Maybe it flies that way? I'm now suddenly curious about which way it flies. I may have to build one just to have a look. Maybe it's not a bug. Build me an escort. I think it actually flies that way now, looking at it. I don't think it's a bug at all. I think the ship's just built the wrong way round. Okay, we found resources here. We found 92 steel. Okay, this is where we obviously want to build a mining ship. A mining station. Because obviously this here is where all the resources are. It's agreed with me. That's good. This here, assign a mission. What's this? Industrial research? Yes. We obviously want to build a research station here too, because it's pretty good. And this is how things slowly work. At the very beginning, it's very, very slow unless you choose a non-pre-warp. Because right now, of course, it said we have 1.5 years. We've got a lot of time before we even get basic pre-warp. And just getting to the next system is going to be a bit of time. Okay, a bit of small spaceport. Yes, build me a base. A small spaceport will allow defensive areas and will allow a lot more ships to be constructed. Because obviously these are dedicated war facilities. Right now it's just a hub of its former self. Like majorly just a hub. But that will become the beginning of our great and powerful empire and glorious bastion. 5 from pop, 7 from items, 5 from resources. Corruption. Large pop. How's that large? High attack. Recent pirate raids. Unassimilated population. I guess it's slowly just starting. Anyway, let's push. Okay, military ship. My first military ship. Let's see how this ship actually flies. There's my military ship. There it is. Oh, it does fly that way. Not a glitch. It actually does fly. Okay. Weirdly, I thought it'd be flying the other way round, if I'm honest. It's not a glitch. It's just my perception of my own ship was terrible. Okay, I want you to be an auto patrol. Right now, you've got no real mission, but I'd like you for your auto patrol. Now, you can actually make fleets. Right now, of course, there's not really much going on. Like military ship strength 33. It's just that ship there. You can make a fleet. A fleet will have all the ships try and work together. Fleets can have all sorts of missions, like escort, where they escort transports and things to dangerous places. Patrol, where they move from station to station, keeping an eye on things. Raids, where they hit enemy stations. Or do pirate assaults, because obviously pirates' bases are everywhere. Right now we have a ship. I'm going to have him on fully automated. He can just do it if he likes. We have a ship. And we have, let's see, a defense fleet? Yeah, let's have a defense fleet. And I'd like it to, let's see, what we got? New attack says, no, let's have, Home Guard. The Home Guard likes to have, say, 3 escorts, or as latest, 4 escorts. Tactics, use fleet or ship, use ship tactics instead of fleet. No, use fleet tactics. Engagement raids the same system. Yep. There we go. Attack stats get targets is neutral. Large targets is neutral. Retreat with 20% of non-defense components damage. So you can destroy ships piece by piece. Take out their weapons and stuff like that. I like the Home Guard right now just to be 5 transports. No, 5 escorts. You don't have battleships. You don't have cruisers or destroyers. And there we go. That should be okay. The Home Guard is build cost of 1600. And there we are. Form new Home Guard for existing ships. Yes. Let's actually have build new Home Guard. There we go. So the Home Guard is now building a 5-ship fleet. We don't really need it right now, but I'd like to have preparations for the future. We obviously aren't really ready yet, but we are there. And there's our civvies. No cargo in transit. We don't have any stations. Oh, this is nearly done. Oh! Do we have a station? No, it lied to me. It's all the resources are there. We're short of what? Cuprica? An Emeros crystal. Aculon? We're nearly there. And once that's done, of course, this is powered up. We can actually change things, have its own designs for these stations. This, I think, is either a small... Yes, a small spaceport. They get significantly bigger than this. But our first mining ship is active. Let's see. Our mining station's active. Oh, look, there's the escort doing escorty things. He's escorting that constructor. Because that's literally his only job from there to there. Because This is be gathering a lot of resources in cargo, so the transports can now actually do their job. Right now, of course, we're not building anything because this is under construction, and it is low on resources. Once that is done, as you can see, it's now building things. We have constructed a spaceport. A large orbital base serves as a shipyard, allowing us to build many different types of starships. Our new spaceport will also provide a hub for trade and commerce. So freighters will deliver cargo here, and ships can refuel. This is literally right now the heart of our empire. So this is the most important thing in our empire right now. Hyperspace tech. Using the ancient knowledge recovered in our early exploration, we've developed our first primitive hyperdrive. This breakthrough tech allows our ships to travel faster than light. Yes. So it says EX2. I have it set up so it's automatically producing new designs of certain ships. Now, right now, we don't really have much. It says I can do stuff. It says I have hyperdrives. It now means my ships will go from here and hyperdrives to say over here. You can see they have a kind of range. They need actual drives to get to other systems. Right now, they can just jump from here to maybe that planet or that planet. We have the beginnings of travel. We don't have the end of travel. Oh, there's a formidable battle. First Fleet. We can take First Fleet if we want to. As you can see, all the ships. You can see just the fleets. So First Fleet's mission, let's see. Fleet attack role. The fleet attack role is defend. There we are. Army template none. Set tactics. 33% of fuel range. Attack stance is neutral. Let's have them neutral. Ships resign roles within fleet as needed. Retreat when enemy ship strength 100% or greater. Use fleet attacks out of ships, same system. Attack stance against weaker targets is neutral. You can have them capture ships. You can actually have them capture enemy ships. But now we have a defensive fleet. We have 6 ships on the field. That is great. 6 ships are on the field. They don't do anything right now because we're pretty weak. But they are there. We have the beginnings of our mining empire. Look at that. We have freighters bringing resources back to our station. We actually have mining going on. We have trading going on. We actually have an empire. It's a small empire, I admit. But it's an empire. We have 2 exploration ships being produced. Obviously, these can now jump. Let's see. Can we refit these guys? Retrofit disabled. All ships are using latest... Are they? Do they not get certain drives? Message. A new admiral has been created. We have an admiral for the fleet. See, everything is coming up Millhouse. Okay, Admiral, I'd like for you to be assigned to second fleet. No, first fleet. Wait, which fleet's which? Which fleet is which? First fleet, yes. Transfer to new location. I'd like for you to go to First Fleet Transfer. I'd like for you to stay at Nuclean 2 so we don't have the trade station up and running. Hyperjump! One of our ships, the Nuclean Courage, has engaged its hyperdrive, allowing our empire to travel faster than light for the very first time. We have our very first hyperdrive capable ship and it has jumped. But where? Where did it jump to? Now speeding through hyperspace. Oh, there it goes! That teeny, tiny, little purple dot is my ship. And it's going, I think... Where are you going? It's going there. And there you go. That's a hyperdrive. May not seem like much. That's massive. That'd be like travelling to Mars in about a week and a half. It's the first stage. And obviously, because I've set it in such a way, this planet can be immediately checked. We actually have travel. And as you can see, this system's pretty big. System 1. Now, some of you have probably turned off, some of you don't care. For me, this is a game I've been wanting to play for a lot. I only have 15 days of access to it, so I'm going to try and see how much I can get out of it. So this may be a full series, this may not be a full series. I don't know what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. I just thought I'd show you things, because obviously I am super excited. There is a lot to get through. No, cancel. We want warp fields. Yeah, of course I want to pay the costs. we actually need warp fields going on. This is going to take 10 years to do. Once that's done, we should be fully prepared. What's First Fleet doing? First Fleet, what are you doing? What is First Fleet doing? First Fleet is currently doing nothing. Yeah, First Fleet's just hanging out. Got a new general at least. We've got a load of troops on the field. That's good. We've got 6 stuff going on. We have access to warp drive vaguely capable ships. That's guarding the mining station. And we do have the beginnings of a mining station and a research station. We have yet to do much in our home world and our home system. But this would be what would happen if humans decided to not just stop at the moon. We found the moon, we're mining the moon. We now have ships jumping to the outer systems. Ancient data core. Ooh. And there's going to be loads of different events and stuff I can find. Now, one thing, I can't sort of drag a box over things yet. That's a bit annoying, but I imagine that might be a thing in the future. Well, salvaging a computer core, we've made a detailed maps of the following systems. Sumuvret. Oh, that's the courage. Wait, they found a computer core in a gas giant. But it's Sumuvret. Okay. What have you got in Sumuvret? It is a single planet system with a red giant. Maybe. In fact, we don't even know there's anything here. We have discovered new resources. Argon, Caslon, and Krypton. Oh, we found Krypton. That'll teach them. That'll absolutely teach them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anyway, I've been the Fallen Shogun. This has been a crash. Take care, be awesome, be epic.